In the Silver social media marketing system, you'll also learn how to hire, train, and manage employees. I've spent over $100,000 hiring the wrong employees, and I've learned some really hard lessons from having the wrong employees, but I've also found some great employees. And I'll actually be sharing with you the secrets of getting the good employees and how to handle bad employees and how to pre-screen employees, just how to do that, because if you think that you can just hire someone and they're going to do what you tell them to do, it doesn't work that way. You're actually going to need to spend some time managing them, but that could also overwhelm you, and you're not working on your business if you're managing employees full time. So what's the trade-off? Well, I've actually learned that over the years, and that's something that, like I said, I've spent a lot of money on bad employees, and I've saved a lot of money with good employees, and I've had employees really hurt my business in big ways because I didn't know certain things. So I want to share that with you so you don't have to go through that. There's also something that I've been using is outsourcing secrets to get work done cheap overseas for anywhere between $1.25 and $2.50 per hour US for qualified people. Okay, my web designer right now, I pay him about $2 an hour, and he's better than a guy that I used to pay $15 an hour, in the U.S. locally. So I actually have employees overseas for $2, $3 an hour. Now, what I do personally is I find a good one. I pay them a little extra because I want them to be dedicated to me. I don't want them to be able to find a better job. But when I hire them initially, I always hire them between $1.50 and $2 an hour for them to prove themselves. And I found some really great employees who are really qualified, and they're excited to work, and they'll put in the hours. They're responsible. They'll do what you tell them to do. It's been fantastic, and I've had a lot more pleasant experience with hiring overseas employees because they're hungry. They want the work. When I say hungry, that they just want the work. They want the opportunity. They're thankful for it. Versus people locally here in America that they want a lot more money, and they're to be honest with you, a lot lazier. Just as employees. Now, that's not true about all Americans, but I've just found that some of these overseas employees in other countries, they just want an opportunity, and they're happy for the job, even though it's, and it's less money. So you save money, and you have, actually, in my opinion, better quality employees. Because, the people who go to universities in other countries is actually more strict. The way American universities are is if you pay tuition, they're almost going to pass you, So I've just found higher quality employees overseas, and that's not to diminish what the Americans are, but you really, to get the highest quality, like American employees, you have to pay, enormous amounts of money. You have to pay top dollar for the highest quality Americans. Well, top dollar in other countries is a lot less. So, for $2 an hour, you can have phenomenal employees that are really qualified. And you should be using these for customer support, web design, everything like that. And in the Silver social media marketing system, I've actually discovered ways to find these employees that no one else teaches. Nobody else knows about this. This is not Elance, because on Elance you can't find this quality employees. You can't find a $2 an hour employee on Elance. But there's some other outsourcing sites that don't have this opportunity. It's a unique thing that I found, and it's an excellent way to find these employees. You'll also learn advanced selling strategies. There's so much that I can teach you on how to sell, how to write copy. So there's copywriting secrets. There's advanced selling strategies. So when you're recording your audios, when you're writing your articles, when you're making videos, what are the things that you say that inspire sales? What are the little seeds that you plant to get people to buy? These are the advanced selling strategies that I'll be going into full depth and detail in the Silver social media marketing system.